The Dallas Cowboys finally announced Led Blankenship, Brandon Aubrey, and Fernando Mendoza in a free agents. It's over NFL shocked by this transfer that the Dallas Cowboys make now. As the NFL offseason heats up, one name that has quietly generated discussion in league cycles in Led Blankenship and the former Philadelphia Eagles starting a safety has built a reputation as a dependable high IQ defender and with a question surrounding a Dallas secondary depth. Analysts and fans have linked him to the Dallas Cowboys due to the potential target for the Dallas Cowboys and the Brandon Aubrey, Fernando Mendoza, and Led Blankenship. This is a complete in-depth breakdown of Led Blankenship. Led Blankenship entered in the NFL as undrafted free agents in 2022 after a strong college career in Middle Tennessee State. Despite not being drafted, he quickly provided he belonged in the Philadelphia. So in the Philadelphia, Blankenship developed into a starting safety, a reliable tackler, a strong communicator in the secondary, and a versatile defender capable of playing a deep zone and run support. So Blankenship, he became a full-time contributor in Eagles, a defensive rotation, and eventually secured a starting role, keeping a stabilized their secondary during a key stretches. So the playing style for Blankenship is known for a high football intelligence, a strong positioning in zone coverage, a physical tackling, and low missed tackles. A leadership for Blankenship qualities despite entering as undrafted player. So, Blankenship, he is not considered a narrowed ball, a howling safety, but he is viewed as steady, disciplined, and dependable, a trait that defensive coordinator value heavily. Blankenship contract previously signed a short-term extension with Philadelphia worth just under $4 million full guaranteed for 1 year in the Philadelphia Eagles. As of the current off-season, he is unrestricted free agencies. He is free to negotiate with any team, and no franchise tag has been applied. So this means any team, including a Dallas Cowboy, can sign him without draft compensation. So there is many reasons why the Dallas Cowboy negotiating with Blankenship. So Blankenship, he is important part. So there is no officially confirmed contract agreement between Led Blankenship and the Dallas Cowboys, but the Cowboy analysts have identified a safety as position of needs. So the Dallas has been evaluating a veteran safety option. So Blankenship name has surfaced in specular report as logical fit. So at this moment, no public report confirmed this negotiation, and no officials often details have been released, and there is no agreement on years or money that has been announced in the Dallas Cowboy. So any discussion of the contract number remain projection and the market analysts not confirmed by reporters or the Dallas Cowboy and Philadelphia Eagles. And so there is many reasons why the Dallas Cowboy is interested for the Blankenship. The Cowboys had inconsistency at the safety position in recent season, while they had talent in the secondary depth and long-term stability have been concerns. So Blankenship fits Dallas because he is entering his prime years. He has starting experience in a big games. He will not command a net safety money, and he brings a discipline and reliability. For the team trying to remain competitive while managing a cap space, Blankenship represent a value starter type of the signing. Since no official number exists, we analyze the current NFL safety market. So Blankenship is generally viewed as a solid starter, not a top 5 safety. If the Dallas were to sign him, reasonable estimate would be 3 to 4 years for the Dallas Cowboys. Those contracts will value between 24 millions to 36 millions in total value, and he will get 8 millions to 10 millions per year average in the Dallas Cowboys if he signed this between 3 and 4 years contract, and he will granted between 12 million US dollar to 18 millions, which will granted to Blankenship. So this structure would protect a Dallas financially while giving Blankenship a long-term security. So a shorter profit a deal could look like 2 years for the Dallas Cowboys and Blankenship, 14 millions and 16 millions in total, and incentive-based bonuses. So again, their projection, not confirmed figure. So the salary cap impact for the Dallas Cowboys due to the many players which are highly paid in the NFL. The Dallas Cowboys must manage existing major contract, offensive extensions, defensive line spending, and special teams cost. Signing Blankenship at between 8 and 10 millions US dollar annually would require a cap restructuring or roster adjustment. The Dallas typically avoids a massive free agency splashes unless they see a clear long-term value that make the deal possible but not granted to the NFL and the Dallas Cowboys. So there is many competition from other teams which want to sign Blankenship. Because Blankenship is unrestricted, he can meet with multiple teams. Biden could increase his price and defensive needy team could outbid a Dallas. If his market rises above 11 and 12 million US dollar per year, Dallas may immediately hesitate. As of now, there is no confirmed formal negotiation stage between Blankenship and any other except the Dallas Cowboys, and no insider has reported a contract term, and no medical visit or signing date are public. So realistically, discussions, if happening, are likely exploratory rather than advanced. Here there is a balanced evaluation for between the Dallas Cowboys and Blankenship. The Dallas need a safety div, and Blankenship fits the Cowboys' defensive culture. He would not break the bank, but no confirmed negotiation announced by any inside between Blankenship and the Dallas Cowboys. Or the team may offer more on the Blankenship, and cap flexibility is limited. Estimated probability based on market logic, not inside information, moderate but uncertain. So the Led Blankenship remain one of the more interesting mid-tier defensive free agencies available. As of today, he has not signed with a Dallas, and no official contract years or money have been confirmed between the Dallas Cowboys and Led Blankenship. So a realistic projection would be 3 to 4 years at talent from another NFL teams across the league. Because of this, the Cowboys front office has been closely monitoring several star players from different National Football League teams franchises who could potentially become the trade target or the future signings in the Dallas Cowboys. So, they are some of the strongest players the Dallas could attempt to bring from the other teams from strengthen their roster. Max Crosby is a defensive superstar from the Raiders. One of the most exciting players from the Cowboys could target is a defensive end Max Crosby from Las Vegas Raiders. Crosby has developed into one of the most dominant pass rushers in the entire NFL. Known for his relentless motor and incredible ability to pressure quarterbacks, Crosby has consistently ranked among the league leaders in sacks and quarterback pressure. For the Cowboys, acquiring Crosby would instantly transform the defensive line, pairing him with a star linebacker, Micah Parsons, who has been already extended the contract in the Dallas Cowboys, would create a terrifying defensive duo capable of overwhelming opposing offenses. With two elite pass rushers attacking from the both sides of the line's quarterback across the league would face constant pressure whenever they play against the Dallas. That's why the Dallas Cowboys still focusing on the Max Crosby from Raiders, who has already signed a new contract in the Raiders, but still now the Dallas Cowboys want to resign a Max Crosby in the Dallas Cowboys. George Pickens, he is explosive receiver from Steelers. Another potential target for the Cowboys is a wide receiver George Pickens from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pickens is widely recognized for his spectacular catches, athletics, ability, and confidence on the field. His ability to make difficult receptions to a tight coverage has made him one of the most exciting young receivers in the National Football League. If the Dallas were able to acquire a Pickens, he could form an incredible receiving partnership with CeeDee Lamb. And we have seen CeeDee Lamb have already signed a new contract with the Dallas for extension for 4 years in the Dallas Cowboys, which have been worth about 71 millions up to 100 millions for 4 years. With a Lamb drawing attention from defenses, Pickens would have more opportunities to exploit one-on-one coverage. This would give a quarterback Dak Prescott another powerful weapon in the passing game. Such move could elevate the Cowboys' offense to one of the most explosive units in the National Football League. Myles Garrett, he is an elite edge rusher from the Browns, another superstar that has occasionally appeared in a trade speculation in the defensive and Myles Garrett from the Cleveland Browns. Garrett is a widely considered one of the best defensive players in the football, which is NFL. His combination of the speed, strength, and techniques make him extremely difficult for offensive linemen to stop. If the Cowboys ever managed to trade for the Garrett, their defense would instantly become one of the most featured units in the entire league. Imagine if defensive front featuring Amika Parson and Myles Garrett attacking opposing quarterback. This would create a constant disruption and could dramatically increase the Cowboys' chance of dominating a games defensively. The next is Patrick Surtain too, a lockdown corner from Broncos. The Cowboys could also look to strengthen their secondary by targeting elite cornerback Patrick Surtain too from the Denver Broncos. Surtain has quickly developed into one of the best young defensive backs in the NFL, known for his excellent coverage skills